Good afternoon, family. Thanks for checking out today's video. If you're new here, my name is Jonathan, and I created this channel as a way to record my progress as I work towards my goal of losing 300 pounds in 3 years. If you'd like to join the family, hit that subscribe button down below. Also, click on the bell icon so you get alerted when I go live or post new videos. If you'd like to participate on the discussion, you can join me live, generally around 4 p.m. Central Time. This week, I'm actually going to go a little bit early the next few days because of our schedule. So I'm going to be going a little bit earlier, like 3:45 the next few days this week. But if you'd like to participate in the discussion, you can join me on my live streams, or outside of my live stream, you can consider joining the Discord I created. There's a link for that down in the description below. Also, if you're interested in getting some ideas of the meals that we enjoy, we have created a Pinterest board. There's a link for that down in the description below as well. And so that is a great place for you guys to get examples of the meals that we are enjoying. Today is, I think it's day 715 of my 3-year challenge to lose 300 pounds. Yeah, it is 715. I have it wrong in the title. Pretty sure it's 715. Let me save it there. But yeah, it's day 715. I'm like 12 days, so less than 2 weeks away from being at 2 years into this challenge. And it has been an incredible past 2 years. I have used a combination of extended water fasting and a whole food, plant-based, salt, oil, sugar-free diet to lose over 220 pounds so far. I'm looking forward to reaching my goal over the course of the next year and then living the rest of my life at a healthy weight. If anybody has any non-scale victories they'd like to share, I'd love to hear your non-scale victories. If you have any on-scale victories, I'd love to hear those as well too. If you are struggling to stay on your diet, you know, what's causing you to struggle, you know, if you are doing great on your diet, what are you doing to stick to it? Let us know what you're doing to succeed. And for me, I feel like a big part of success is, what are you going to do that will make staying on your diet easier than the alternative? What are you going to put in place so that when you are faced with a situation, you have a better choice, when you know that you don't get stuck with only having a bad choice? Let me switch over to the main screen here. Janet checking in saying, hi, John. Hi, Carrie. Carrie is not here right now. Hold on a second. I'm going to adjust this. Sometimes my stuff gets knocked around in my office here. So let me just fix that. So Monique says, hi, Jonathan from Canada. Thank you for checking out my video, Monique. I hope you're having a great day. I hope everybody had a great evening yesterday. It was a crazy day. I didn't even talk about it on my stream yesterday, I don't think, but it like snowed to yesterday here for a brief moment. So we have a real cold spell coming through the area, but it's supposed to warm up for the weekend. But that doesn't matter to Carrie, because she has decided to leave the area, hop on a jet, fly down to Florida, enjoy the week down there. She has a convention that she's going to for the nonprofit that she runs, and so she had to go out of town for the week, and she is down there, and it looks like it's going to be much better weather there than it is up here. So That is really the big thing that's going on for me this week, is that Carrie is out of town. And so that presents a lot of challenges for me, just in having to take care of a lot more responsibilities that I normally have to take care of, or that I have Carrie there to help with or to manage. Um, and I will have to really kind of pay attention to what I'm doing, or make sure that uh, I'm doing what I can do to make staying on my diet easier than the alternative. Monique says that you've been following me for a while. So glad that I'm on track. Thank you so much. I appreciate all you guys that have been watching my videos and supporting me. It really is been a really important to my success here. Jean says, hi, Jonathan. Janet says, Chef AJ is going to be so happy for you. Yes, I think so. I'm very excited about that. I got that going on this week too. I might have the craziest week I've ever had in my life going on this week. Maybe not. Well, it could be. I'm single dadding it for the week because Carrie's out of town. I'm doing another interview with Chef AJ, which I don't think will be a difficult thing. I'll have fun with that. And then we have some big things going on at work that I've been working towards for the last 6 months that are all supposed to come to a head here in the next week as well. So I have just had a wild past few months that are all culminating into this week. So lots of stress around me this week, but I am really looking forward to that interview. Hold on a second. I got a mess of cords here I'll just do that. Get them all out of here. All over the place. So, Carrie out of town, gonna present a lot of challenges. My biggest thing is going to be making sure that I'm getting a good volume of food in. I'm also nervous about my weigh-in tomorrow because, I check my weight pretty regularly, or I check it each day, and I'm not where I want to be today. But I also have been feeling very backed up since this weekend. I didn't feel like I ate a lot of food this weekend, but I also didn't feel like I passed a lot of food this weekend either. So it's been interesting as far as that goes. And then so I got the nervousness of the weigh-in tomorrow. I've been having great weigh-ins for the last 40 plus days. I really want to keep that trend going, because in order for me to reach my goal, I need to be hitting some pretty awesome, I need to be hitting these milestones pretty regularly. I'm not going to get upset on or over a bad week, or a week where I don't see a huge loss, because there are so many variables that go into it. I've had days where I have weighed in and I lost like a half pound or a pound, or like when I did my weigh in, and I was disappointed at that weight. But then the next day, I was a pound and a half lighter, and so there's a lot of what is in your system and back up. Monique says to get more fiber and water. I do need to probably drink more water, independent of the food I've been eating. I also think we've had so much soups, so much for soups in the last week or two, that I get a lot of liquid from that. But, and more fiber, man. I don't know. More fiber seems crazy. So to address a couple comments, Pretty Girl's mom asked if I got a haircut. I did not get a haircut on the top of my head, but I did shave my beard. So my facial hairs have been cut, but not my head hairs. Hoping to maybe do that tomorrow. And then Anthony, you saying that my face is thinner. The beard shaving definitely reveals the the thinness of my face. I really was happy with my beard, and I didn't want to see it go, but it needed to for the interview on Thursday. I felt like it would be better with it gone. Um, and it's it's gonna take some more work. I gotta get the, clean up that, get the mustache cleaned up, maybe do something with the neck. It's a multiple day process for me to tame this beast. I can't just do it in one night with the clippers. Let's see. So that's why my face looks thinner, or it might look like I got a haircut, because I did change my facial hair. Let's see. Janet says, you have a good attitude. Thank you. We all tend to be impatient once we get on weight loss mode. Yes. And I've been dealing with that for the last year. I was doing amazing for the first year. I was so excited and things were kicking butt. And then I tore my bicep tendon, had to have surgery for that. And then things kind of just went all kinds of different directions. In the end, I'm very happy to be able to say that I was able to rein it all in and not gain a ton of weight. But I learned so much about being patient, and about how this is a long-term thing. This was why I started this as a 3-year challenge, because I knew that it was going to take me the time. I could do all of these quick fixes, or try doing all these fad diets that are, promise these amazing things. But in the end, it wasn't gonna make a difference as long as I stuck to it for 3 years. And what I'm noticing now, or what I definitely feel is the case now, would be that I wouldn't have been able to maintain any other diet in any capacity, like for the 700 days. Like there's so many different diets I could have done, and there's so many diets I have done in the past. And the very the common denominator for all of them was volume restriction. It was always eat low volume, eat low calorie, be in a calorie deficit. And if I wouldn't have started eating a plant-based diet, I don't know that I am able to keep going, or, I don't know how many times I would have switched gears between the end of my fast and now. Whereas the way I feel now is that it's, I've really been sticking to, that same, the same mentality, and the seeking that same diet this whole time. I haven't changed, like I've said many times, I didn't plan on eating a whole food, plant-based, salt, oil, sugar-free diet when I started this, but it's definitely continually showing benefits, and it's doable. Like, that's the thing, is so many times I did these diets and I was able to do it for a few months. And then when I was taking phentermine and I was taking appetite suppressants, I could do it a lot longer. Back in the early 2000s, I was taking the product, it was called Advocare, and that was one of the first ever weight loss programs that I had pills and was doing, but that had ephedra in it, and I was a rock star losing weight on that. But as soon as they took the ephedra out of the package or whatever, or out of the program, it crashed for me. Like, once I didn't have that medically induced appetite suppressant, then my appetite went back to normal and eating at the calorie density that I was always thought was normal, uh, would put me at a calorie surplus when I ate what my body wanted to eat. Um, there's a couple questions here. The beard, yes. Thanks, Monique. You watched your first video this morning and there's a big change. Yes, if you want to see a big difference, you can go look at my first video. Here's me. Maybe I can blow up my face here. It's going to be real fuzzy. But yeah, it's going to be real fuzzy if I try to get my head that big. Let's see. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that stain on that shirt. Yeah, it's so fuzzy. But yeah, that's quite a difference there. So there's me there now. So yeah, same person, right? All right. I'm not going to mess with this too much, but I do need to sorry. Let me just get it. All right. I need to quit playing with it. Oh my gosh. Now everything is all freezing up on me here. Stop doing it. There you go. There's me peeking out the corner, huh? There we go. How's that? All right. So yes, I do look much different and I feel amazingly different. And I carried so much weight in my abdomen, like so much weight in my stomach. And I was sitting in a chair today and just thinking about how, like, not just like flat, like my stomach was feeling, but almost like indented. Like there was a drop off at my rib cages when I was laying on my back, or I was reclined in a chair. But yeah, just so much different. And but yeah, that the first day video, that is crazy to look back on that. And I've gone back to some of those old videos and kind of just the heavy breathing, the just everything is crazy that was me. So our Tiny Acre says my video times has become their smoothie time. That's whatever you got to do to get the food in, right? Thanks, Sonia. And then our Tiny Acre says you can really tell a difference. You need to learn the tech stuff so you can do better for your channel. Yeah. I get lucky that I get to sit at the desk and kind of play with some of this tech stuff. And overall, I like to tinker with things. So it's doing some of that's fun for me. So, I'm realizing that I have not even gone over the food at all for the week, or for yesterday. I don't think I had anything too crazy. We had a really great dinner last night. So let me pull that up. See where it is. That was the barley. Here's dinner last night. It's funny, it feels like a lot of our meals have been looking the same. They have kind of a similar color and a lot of similar ingredients in them. But this was dinner last night. This is a lentil stew or lentil soup. This was dinner last night, and then today for of course the stream quality went to crap when I turned this on, so I might have to turn it off here after it shows us. Did not take photos of the oatmeal this morning. Forgot to. But then I did take a couple photos. This is lunch today. It's just leftovers from the soup yesterday. This is just a massive bowl of food too. Like I know I've taken photos of this bowl and put it next to my head. When I ate on stream last week, it was one of the bowls I used. Um, it's just so much, ends up being so much food, and it's so satisfying to eat large volumes of food. Gosh, if only people knew, huh? Um, let's see, the food, yes. We eat the same meals a lot with different seasonings. Our tiny acre says that they eat the same meals with a lot of different seasonings. And I think that's a great thing about oatmeal is that if you are wanting variety with oatmeal, you can do lots of things with the oatmeal. And then kind of what I've noticed is that uh, it feels like we might change like the main starch. Like we had lentils in the soup yesterday. We had barley in the soup the day before. A lot of times we'll have chickpeas in the soup or in what we have, and it it was very similar these last 4 or 5 days because we had the barley that also had carrots, and I think it had peas, and it would have been one of the differences. But carrots and tomatoes and onions and all that good stuff. So um, that was. Let me stop this so it helps my stream quality. Hopefully that fixes the choppiness here. I really am annoyed that it gets choppy uh, or that it happens. So let me see. Like I'm straight frozen on my screen. So how is it coming across to you guys? I'd love to know if the audio is coming through good, but the video's frozen or what. So I'll give it a second to catch up. So, um, yeah, our tiny acres. You said the voice is coming through well, but the picture's freezing on your end. Yeah, I think that when turned on the thing to show my food, that it really screwed up the internet there. Um, so this week I am gonna have to be a little bit quicker with the live streams. Like I said, I have to go and pick the kids up from the after school sitter that's watching them this week while Carrie is out of town. So I'm not gonna be able to talk too long today. I got a bunch of stuff running through here now. Let's see. Jean says that your husband and you planned your evening meal and suggested a veggie soup. I just laughed and said we have that every time. That's not helpful. Yes. Um, and the Anthony says the audio's fine, caught up, good on your end, better now. Yeah, it looks like it's catching up here, so that's great. But I yeah, I do need to get going. I'm gonna end up trying to start going live at like 3:45, like 15 minutes sooner the next few days. Thursday, I may go live even earlier than that because when I go live, when I do the Chef AJ show, I believe her show's 11 Pacific, which is 1 p.m. Central, which means I'll be getting done at 2 p.m. So on Thursday, I might go live earlier just because I'm going to be all set up and maybe catch some of those people that coming off of Chef AJ. So I am going to get out of here though, because I got to go pick up the kids. I appreciate all of you guys who have been following along. I know it was just a quick update today, and tomorrow I'm looking forward to the weigh-in. And Thursday should be a great interview with Chef AJ. So I'm going to get out of here, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, click on that subscribe button. If you haven't clicked on the bell icon, click on the bell icon. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. If you haven't started your diet yet, get started right now. Don't keep putting it off. Quit pushing it off into the future version of yourself to deal with. If you keep pushing it off to them, they're never going to show up. They haven't showed up yet. What makes you think they're going to show up tomorrow? Start making the choice today to be healthier. Start making the choice today to improve your life. So thanks, Monique, for all the comments today. Our Tiny Acres, Jean, Sonia, Janet, Anthony, everybody who has been following along. Sonia, you always comment. I love that. Oh my gosh, Rosemary, I appreciate you a ton as well. You always comment. So thank you guys so much. I will be back live tomorrow. You all have a great evening. And I'll drink lots of water. Yes, lots of water.